So yeah, after that phone call, he ended up having to leave, and so we weren't able to finish the fight. And that was literally like a few weeks ago. So I've been dying to finish it for a very long time, and I finally caught him just this last week and finished it. But really, regrettably, I didn't do the commentary live because of my new situation. I wasn't able to, so I'm doing this afterwards. Sorry, it's not going to be as entertaining as the first half, but yeah, basically what I was trying to do here is just test out new gear and see how it stacks against the Blade Master. And you're going to see in this fight, bottom line, this fight could have gone either way very easily. When we're both unbuffed, we're both killable. Well, kind of. And so yeah, as you can see, I had to expel. Like when I see him use HF, if I'm not able to Psychic Will, I'm in trouble. So immediately expel has to cancel HF, or else it has to cancel a kill combo. If you try to do anything else with it, you're not going to get anywhere. So yeah, anyways, I'm doing just a lot of kiting here, and I'm not sparking to kill him yet because, well, frankly, I just I didn't have the chi for it at that time. But yeah, that demon stun coming out so often is really annoying, and the fact that he hit me for 8,000 right there and my HP is just over 9 means that he has easily the capability to kill me. All he has to do is hit me a few times, lower my HP, and then come in and finish with a crit like that. I don't know if it was a Goff crit, I couldn't tell. But I mean, obviously he's got the kill power. That's not the issue he's going for. And as you can see, he is just non-stop skill spam, and he's watching the silence, and he's gonna fortify the silence, or as you can see, he used will there to avoid it. And he's just abusing the heck out of HF, constant HF. It's ridiculous, and I had to actually APOF just to stay alive there, which is ridiculous. And I think what you really have to do against Blade Masters, especially ones that are gonna know how to avoid your stun, is keep your distance and do anything you can to break their combo down. Because if you're the Blade Master, your only goal is to keep the Psychic from doing anything. If the Psychic's doing something, you're not doing your job right. So as you can see, he's abusing the fact that his roar cools down fast and doesn't fail. It doesn't fail. And then as you can see, he's abusing his HF just to make sure that I'm staying on the defensive the whole time. The nice thing is, as his genie does not recharge as fast as you would think, he can't spam Chi Siphon quite as much, and he's just using his Chi up here, which is kind of what I really want to be doing, because once all his Chi is gone, he can't use anti-stun, he can't use HF, he can't use Drake Bash, and then I get a little bit of an advantage here. So as you can see, I made it to full Chi, and I've got my stunning ready. But there he used Fortify to block my stun, which basically stops me from using my own combo. Which means now I have to worry about what I'm going to do to tank him. And as you can see, he just got like 2 or 3 crits in a row there, and so it really hurts, and I have to expel because I'm in a dangerous position. And at that point, if he had been lucky enough to get one of those like super high Goff crits, it would have ended the fight. And there's the Chi Siphon, which means I have to wait again to use my combo, which stinks because I just used my silence. And the problem is, he really has been like learning, because he really starts avoiding my silence so much more, and it's a pain. The nice thing is that 6-second glacial shards will keep him at bay a lot, and that's very helpful. And that's where I was QQing, because I can't do anything with all his combos. And I think that's probably like his 6th or 7th HF. It's ridiculous how many times you can do it. And I'm trying to use Expel over Psychic Will, because Expel lasts the duration of the Demon HF anyways, and having the Psychic Will not used gives me that extra spark when I need it. And so yeah, for me to kill him, I'm going to have to do my normal thing, but basically get lucky. And of course, when I'm fighting people like this and I really go in for the kill, I gamble instead of playing it safe. So what you're going to see is, instead of doing my Spark, Cloud Erupt, Tide Spirit combo and then using a Vac or a Pangu Essence, I'm going to get more Chi to abuse it. And as you can see, he almost killed me again there. If you want to learn how to kill a Psychic, this is how you freaking abuse everything you can. And he even used an Enrage skill there, which increased his attack level. But thankfully, with my defense level being what it is, I'm able to tank this long, and the Genie is really helping me out. Obviously, you've seen me expel like a bajillion times by now, so if you're a Psychic, you want to have a Genie with A, expel, and B, like the maximum magic you can possibly put into it. I think my Genie has 91 or 93 magic or something like that. And here goes my first attempt at sparking, and I didn't use my genie because it was busy, but I did go ahead and use an Apoth, which stinks because then he AD'd, and so that pretty much ends my combo there. Except the restun gives me a chance to try and finish it, but I don't think I get it in before his charm ticked, even with the diminished figure on, which sucks. You know, that's 14-second charm ticks for him, and it's not even helping me. But as you can see, the Soul of Silence is doing its job, and really, Soul of Silence is what's giving you your survivability. White Voodoo just makes their hits hit you for a little bit less, but bottom line, if you don't have Soul of Silence and just White Voodoo, you will still die in White Voodoo. Soul of Silence is doing the work there. So, you know, you want to max your Soul Force and your Genie's magic so that between physically immuning yourself through Expel and having the silence that'll cover you in between expels, you can stay up. And so yeah, I mean, as you can see, this Blade Master is just taking the abuse from his gear. I don't know if I mentioned it in the first part, but he has like 17,000 magic defense. That's fully buffed, of course. I mean, right now it's a little bit less, but between his over 15,000 HP, it really doesn't make a difference. And right here, my silence is not activating, which is really irksome. I mean, sometimes you're just unlucky with the silencing, and you gotta be careful. Oh, that was a Goff. If it had critted, that could have been bad. So yeah, I think I'm getting near to the part where I go in for the kill. I'm going for the diminished again just to prevent his charm, but I think in the end I didn't even need the diminished because the ending hits were amazing, as you're going to see. And here comes HF number... I've stopped counting. So yeah, Blade Masters, when you're fighting in a 1v1, you have to be able to tank. And I'm sorry, but there's no way you're going to be able to do that without your Genie. So, good Genie, high Soul Force, you know, and the idea is tank them till they're out of everything they have. You want to make sure their anti-stun is gone, you want to make sure their Genie is gone if you can, you want to make sure they've HF'd so that you can make sure they're down 2 sparks. Everything you can to reduce them down, and then you go in for a stun combo. That's the effective way to kill a BM that's a rank 9. If you're fighting an APS BM, you can pretty much soul burn, and then Psychic will let them kill themselves. And I think this is where it is. You see, I do my full combo, and I Tide Spirit, and here I use a Chi Pot, which is really the factor that makes a difference. So I hit him for only 3k, and then his Magic Marrow ran out, and I stunned him. Bam! Right there, and then I hit him for 15k twice in a row. So it was 11k, 15k, 15k. And that's really, the reason I won here is because his Magic Marrow ran out. You saw my full combo hit him for only 3k damage, and then after that 3k damage, I went up to 11k damage, and then 2 15ks. None of those were crits as far as I'm aware. So Magic Marrow is really what a BM is counting on. So if they're not spamming it, look for that. And the second you see it disappear, throw down your stun or your silence, you know, anything you can to prevent them from using Magic Marrow, because without it, they might as well be assassins. You see he just dropped. So Magic Marrow, play with it, you know, watch for it.